Good morning. This is Jimmy McMillan at 8:22 on a Tuesday morning. I'm on my way. I got a call this morning from a young lady who's being evicted. She have a deformed child, and they're throwing her in the streets, and she have nowhere to put her stuff, and no one to help her. So I have a car, so I'm gonna go and try to put some of the stuff in the car. Maybe I can assist in some way. But let me tell you why I made this tape. I'm making this because you have a lot of programs in the Division of Housing Community Renewal. If you're not living in New York City, I want you to listen up because this is a program that we have in this city to protect and help people. But these programs have failed the people and they're not helping protect anyone. HPD have a complaint division where you can call the Division of Housing Community Renewal, which they are investigated by HPD, and it's the Housing Preservation Division, and they will come out and they will take the complaint. Now, upon taking that complaint that the landlord didn't do this and the landlord didn't do that, you have landlords that are really taking this as a big joke. You know, they have some landlords, for instance, have violations against them going back 20 years. 20 years. Well, I got news for them. I'm not going to be such a nice guy to deal with because the rent is going to be reduced going back to the date of the first violation. You know, you can play with this all you want. You have played with it. You have people who have gotten evicted knowing that this landlord have had these violations, and the enforcement division in the HPD or Division of Housing Community Renewal is really not effective. So these programs really need to be shut down. Just certain portion of the program need to be shut down. But this is a real serious problem that I'm having here with New York, and I'm pretty sure if we have this problem in New York, you got it in your city as well. But meantime, clean up your backyard before you clean up someone else. And I got my gloves on, and I'm here to clean up the backyard in the city of New York, and it will get clean. The people need protection, and they're going to get that protection through me because this is what I'm here to do. The Rent to Them High movement is here to do. We're going to make sure that those landlords who are not citizens, we're going to make sure that starting this day, the day I'm elected, this is the last time that they will have information on a tenant wanting to move in, and usually the landlord gets Social Security data and all this information. But New York City has failed the people. New York State has ignored the people, knowing that this person is not a citizen, but they allowed them to collect data from the tenant, exposing the tenant to identity fraud, identity theft, and all of these things. There's so many things that has went on here that is going to be addressed, and so many people has gotten evicted by these people that the question is, how can you compensate people who already been evicted, knowing that the landlord had violated federal law, state law, local law. He's violated every law possible, and no one paid attention to what he's doing. But what they have done now, the landlords are taking tenants to court who are not citizens, and they are incorporating their businesses, and no one questioned if the landlord is a citizen or not, because the New York State Unified Court System is getting paid from all the data that is collected on you. They're selling it to government agencies to help them screen out troublesome tenants. This is recognized by a Supreme Court judge in the state of New York, and so it's been in the paper. So it's nothing new, and it's nothing to be made up. These are pure facts. So the Rent to Them High Party coming to shut it down at a total. I can't remember exactly where I was at that point, but if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me at damrentparty. Go to my website at rentis2damhigh.org, and you're going to see an email address at the very top. And don't hesitate. That's so much wrong. You thinking that your apartment is worth the value, some of you, because it went from 189 to 1889 or 2589 or 1699. You saying it is of value. But how can your apartment be of value when you sitting in your apartment and you can hear the neighbor next door fart? You can hear the neighbor going to the bathroom. And I put it that way for the basic reason is we're talking about you're going to give some respect in this city. What if there's a little child in my apartment and my little child, especially my little daughter, my little son, hear you making love next door? That's how thin the walls are. Landlords are using cheap labor and charging a lot of money for apartments, and nobody protecting the people. I think you better look at me real good. Should I take my glasses off? Or can you understand what I'm saying? Those days are gone. This is Jimmy McMillan, founder of the Rent is Too Damn High Party.